else.
So there seems to be a bit of a thing over the last couple of weeks now where people say, well, when are you going to get Anthony Joshua on your channel? You see, we have managed to get Deontay Wilder on our channel. So why is it that you don't have Anthony Joshua? And it's a fair question. It's a legitimate question. And it's a very obvious answer, really. And there's quite a few answers to this one. And you're not going to like the answers, to be fair, because you don't like the truth of it. And the truth of it is, well, first of all, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for any other channels, okay? I can only speak for myself, being a Anthony Joshua fan, which is that Anthony Joshua is an elite athlete, an elite celebrity. He is on par with, say, Canelo, Floyd Mayweather, prime Mike Tyson. Now, I'm not saying that he's as big as what they are, but I'm saying that he's in the same kind of stardom category. So he's much harder to get hold of. I mean, to be honest, I'll probably have more chance of, getting hold of the Pope than getting hold of Anthony Joshua, because Joshua is very high in demand, okay? But they say, well, we have Deontay Wilder on our channels. And again, that's great. That's fine. I can't knock it, other than the fact he is a B or C level celebrity in comparison to Joshua. Their leagues are par. Their levels are par. I'm not saying that one beats the other one. Well, I am, but that's like a different story. But I'm talking about celebrity status. Now, just because you guys think that Wilder is the champion or the best doesn't mean that, as far as the global circuit is concerned, that Wilder is. You see, America, as great as what it is not the center of the universe. Okay. If somebody's popular in America, doesn't mean they're popular in the rest of the world. It doesn't work that way. I know a lot of you guys think that that's what happens, but it isn't. Okay, so having Wilder on your channel is great. Okay, but he's not a Canelo. He's not a Floyd Mayweather, a Mike Tyson, and he's not an Anthony Joshua. They're levels apart. So in comparison, whoever was to get Joshua on their channel, as in get him to call in or go visit him in the gym, that's far more impressive than it is for Wilder, right? But again, as I said, it's a legitimate question, and no, I haven't made too much effort, to be perfectly honest, to get a hold of Joshua. Facts being, as again, I can only speak for myself, that I live in Newcastle, and he's based in London, Watford area, and that's like 5.5 hours drive for me if there's no traffic. Okay, and even then, you could say, well, you can get him on the phone. Could I just call him up like you can just call up Wilder? No, I can't. That's the truth of it, I can't. But if I really made the effort, I probably could. I'm not saying get his direct number, of course not. I do have direct numbers for some fighters, like Dillian Whyte. Isn't he, like, as far as celebrity status goes, isn't he like on par with, say, Deontay Wilder? Here in the UK, in fact, Dillian Whyte could probably sell out or put more bums on seats than what Wilder can. That's the truth. I have Dillian Whyte's personal number and business number. So yeah, I could just call him. Same with Dave Allen. Okay, Dave Allen, I'm not saying that Dave Allen is a higher celebrity status than Deontay Wilder. I'm not saying that. But you see, I have Dave Allen. I have a whole host of people I can get hold of. Eddie Hearn is a bigger name in the global circuit of boxing than Deontay Wilder. Yes? I've had Eddie Hearn on my channel. Have you? No. Have you had Al Heyman? No. Have you had Shelly Finkel? No. You haven't. Have you had Lou DiBella? Well, not that would be impressive anyway, or Shirley Winkle anyway, because they are media whores. Just like Wilder is. You see, Wilder, anybody can get Wilder on their channel, okay? As I said, it is impressive for me, as a boxing fan, it is impressive. And people say, well, the likes of 78 can get Deontay Wilder on his channel, just call him up. And that's great. But yet they're saying that we can get hold of Deontay Wilder. We have Deontay Wilder on our channel. So really what you're saying is, because 78 is, and because you guys are part of the same community, whatever 78 does, you can do also? Doesn't work that way, does it? He has done that. Why are you trying to take credit for his work? It doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. Trying to take credit for another man's work is unbelievable. It's sad, it's pathetic, to be honest with you. So, what? So 78, he goes out tomorrow night and gets hold of a nice, busty, beautiful girl and gives her a going over. Does that mean that you did too? Because he did? No, of course it doesn't. So stop trying to take credit for another man's work. Okay, I mean, that's the facts of it. And yes, so he has Deontay Wilder's number. So does a lot of people. A lot of people have had Deontay Wilder on their channel. I don't want Deontay Wilder on my channel. That's the truth of it. But you would love to have Joshua on yours. I've always said I have no interest in getting hold of Deontay Wilder. I have no interest in speaking to him. I did speak to him once before, like way before that, I even was a channel. When he was sparring with David Haye, I spoke to him. And I was impressed with him. I was a fan of his. But unfortunately, his level of opposition hasn't improved since back then. So, as I said, he's always been in need of attention. He's very easy to get on the channel. If it wasn't a case of that, I have history with, slating his record, I could probably get him on my channel. But if I reached out, he'd decline me, is the absolute truth of it. Because he'll see me as a hater, as a retractor. And he's right. I mean, I wouldn't want to go on somebody's channel who's been kicking my ass. I wouldn't want to do it. So I don't blame him for not doing that either. But as I said, yes, okay, so 78, he has Deontay Wilder on his channel. But that doesn't mean you have. Okay, when you speak to Deontay Wilder on the phone, on your channel, then you can say you have. But just because 78 has doesn't mean you have. I don't know whether or not that makes sense. So, just going back to it, that, I'm only a year old on YouTube. You guys are many years old on YouTube. As again, I can only speak for myself. So, when you guys say that I haven't had Joshua, and other channels from Joshua fans haven't had Joshua on their channel, as I said, I can only speak for myself. I don't know about them guys. I don't interact with them. Just because I'm British doesn't mean that I interact with all these guys. I don't have an issue with them at all. I don't really have an issue with anybody, to be honest. But as I said, I can only speak for myself, and I'm only a year in, and already I've got 20 to 30 contacts that I can just call up at any given time. But I wouldn't do it because that's kind of like not my way. It's not my personality. I'm not just going to call up and go, yo, what's up? That's not my way. I've never ever done that. Even with Dillian, I said I've got 2 numbers for him. I've never ever just called him up just out of the blue. I might send him a message or something like that, a text message, and the same with many other fighters. But no, I don't have Anthony Joshua's number. And no, I've never spoken to Anthony Joshua. I've never spoken to him even online. I've never spoken to him. He's never reached out to me. But as I said, I'm only a year in. But when you compare Anthony Joshua to Deontay Wilder as to who you have on your channel, it's far more impressive to have Anthony Joshua. Far more impressive. Just like it's far more impressive to have Eddie Hearn on your channel than it is to have Deontay Wilder. He's a bigger name. As I said, just because you guys like Wilder doesn't mean he's more popular than Eddie Hearn. He's more popular in your mind because you like him more than you do Eddie Hearn because you hate Eddie Hearn. But fact is, on a global scale for boxing, Eddie Hearn is leagues above Deontay Wilder. I have had Eddie Hearn on my channel. Other people have had Eddie Hearn on their channel. Have you? No, you haven't. So when it comes around to Deontay Wilder, while for me personally it is impressive, but ultimately, if you was to have Floyd Mayweather call in, or Canelo, or Triple G, or a Mike Tyson, or a Lennox Lewis, or something like that, that's far more impressive than Deontay Wilder on your channel. But anyway, I think I've gone on a bit long for that, so I kind of hope I've got my point across. And in reality, it's a very stupid question. It's almost like you're seeing Joshua and Wilder on the same level of celebrity. You have got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. So, no, I've never had Anthony Joshua on my channel. That's the answer. Anyway, drop your thoughts below. Click that thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.